sinking small below. Watching the river of the red and white taillights flow. I'm leaning back against the glass, the city in my palm, finding in the middle of the noise a velvet kind of calm. Got a glass of something dark, a little ice, a little fire. Looking at the skyline, every steeple, every spire. The phone is on silent, the lights are dim low, waiting for the rhythm of the evening to start to show. No more pressure, no more deadlines, no more vanity. Just a smooth vibration of the urban gravity. I got that penthouse view, looking over you, doing all the things that a city soul is meant to do. Penthouse view, draped in midnight blue, finding a perspective that is finally feeling true. Got the heavy bass thumping in the soles of my feet, while the world is spinning crazy down there on the street. Yeah, I'm floating on the edge of the sky. The ice is clicking steady like a metronome in gold. A story of a millionaire's ambition being told. But I'm looking for the heartbeat, looking for the soul inside the steel and iron, trying to keep myself controlled. The rose is like a whisper, a soft and golden chord, a private little luxury that I can finally afford. We're the kings of the concrete, the queens of the neon light, chasing down the shadows in the middle of the night. Every window is a diamond, every street is a vein, washing out the static and the residue of pain. Penthouse, getting over you, doing all the things that a city soul was meant to do. Penthouse view, love. Penthouse view, draped midnight. Please, finding a perspective that is finally feeling true. Got the heavy bass thumping in the soles of my feet, while the world is spinning crazy down there on the street. Yeah, I'm floating on the edge of the sky. So let the world keep moving, let the hours slip away. I'm perfectly content to leave the middle of the day behind the double glazing, behind the velvet curtain, where the only thing I'm feeling is a rhythm that is certain. It's a high altitude groove, a sophisticated flow. Watching how the emerald and the indigo start to grow. I'm a pilot of the evening, a sailor of the glass, watching every single little urban worry pass. I've got that penthouse view, looking over you, doing all the things that a city soul was meant to do. Penthouse view, draped in midnight blue, finding a perspective that is finally feeling true. Got the heavy bass thumping in the soles of my feet, while the world is spinning crazy down there on the street. Yeah, I'm floating on the edge of the sky. City lights, just me and you. Feel the bass in the space, elevated. Ooh, yeah. Push the button, hit the engine, start to hum and purr. Everything around me is a neon color blur. Leather smelling expensive, steering wheel in my hand. Navigating through the shadows of this concrete land. The chrome is catching every flickering light, reflecting all the secrets of the middle of the night. I'm sliding down the ramp, hitting the I'm in the pain. Got a heavy bass line thumping in the hollow of the door. While I'm pressing my designer shoe into the floor. I'm in that midnight and chrome, gliding through the dark, turning every overpass into a silver spark. Midnight chrome, moving like a ghost, finding all the rhythm that I'm needing the most. Got the sub bass vibrating in the center of my chest, giving all my city weary worries a little rest. Yeah, yeah, I'm cruising on the edge of the night. The street lamps are passing like a ribbon, golden rain, yeah, dripping on the hood and sliding off the window pane. No destination, deadline, no place I gotta be. Just the frequency of the asphalt setting me free. The sense of shimmering like the reflection on the glass, watching all the lonely little Metropolitan taxis. We're the masters of the movement, the owners of the flow, watching all the indigo and violets start to grow. The groove is a vacuum, pulling me into the dim, while the rest of the skyscrapers are starting to sleep. I'm in midnight chrome, gliding through the dark, turning every overpass into a silver spark. Midnight chrome, moving like a ghost, finding all the rhythm that I'm needing the most. Got the sub bass vibrating in the center of my chest, giving all my city weary worries a little rest. Yeah, I'm cruising on the edge of the night. Shift the gear, feel the tension start to disappear. Everything I'm wanting is finally getting clear. In the rearview mirror, our city's just a glow, a beautiful museum that I'm living nice and slow. R&B is liquid, the R&B is smooth, finding exactly what I need to soothe. Every little need to soothe, every single fraction, every single little crack. I'm headed for the horizon and I ain't looking back. I'm in that midnight chrome, gliding through the dark, turning every overpass into a silver spark. Midnight chrome, moving like a ghost, finding all the rhythm that I'm needing the most. Got the sub bass vibrating in the center of my chest, giving all my city weary worries a little rest. Yeah, I'm cruising on the edge of the night. Midnight chrome, metallic song, talking alone. Pink and purple flickering against the midnight sky, watching all the electric shadows dance and multiply. I'm stepping off the curb, I'm stepping into the flow, where the voltage of the evenings starts to steadily grow. Can you feel the hum? Can you feel the heat coming from the circuits underneath our feet? On every sign is a message, every wire is a nerve, taking every corner, taking every single curve. It's a digital forest, a garden of light, keeping us awake in the middle of the night. It's the neon pulse, hitting like a drug, giving my tired spirit a heavy electric hug. Neon poles vibrating in the vein, washing out the silence and the residue of rain. Got the heavy bass thumping, a syncopated beat, turning every sidewalk into a dancing street. Yeah, I'm going in the middle of the glare. I see a silhouette against a giant sapphire screen, the most beautiful connection that I've ever seen. We're moving like electrons in a high-speed race, lost inside the beauty of this artificial space. The sense like a fever, the sense like a dream, gliding on the surface of frequency of gold, breaking every story that was ever being told. The groove is a circuit, the groove is a line, connecting your heartbeat directly to mine. Inside the static, inside the glow, watching how the energy starts to overflow. Neon pulse, feeling like a drug, feeling my ties, spirit heavy, heavy, electric. Neon pulse, vibrating in the vein, washing out the silence and the residue of rain. Got the heavy bass thumping, a syncopated beat, turning every sidewalk into a dancing street. Yeah, I'm rolling in the middle of the glare. Feel the spark in the dark. Neon pulse. Don't let go. Electric soul in the flow. Switch it on. Pulse. Stepping out of the lobby, the air is crisp and clean. The quietest moment this city has ever seen. I'm walking on the charcoal, walking on the gray, watching the heavy memories of the morning fade away. It's smooth beneath my leather, it's soft beneath my feet. The dark and liquid fabric of a lonely city street. No sirens in the distance, no shouting in the air. Just the velvet asphalt and a feeling I can't compare to any other rhythm, to any other flow. I'm moving with the shadows, keeping it nice and slow. It's the velvet asphalt, stretching to the sea, providing a path for a restless soul like me. Velvet asphalt, cool against the night, reflecting the flicker of a distant yellow light. Got a heavy R&B pulse, steady kind of slow, giving me a center and a sense of self-control. Yeah, I'm gliding on the surface of the dark. The street lamps are like diamonds on a velvet line tray, guiding me away from the clutter of the day. I see the yellow lines, I see the painted white, cutting through the middle of the Metropolitan night. I'm a king of the pavement, a prince of the stone, finding a comfort in being entirely alone. The bass is like a hum, the bass is like a sigh, matching up the color of the bruising purple sky. We're just travelers in transit, moving through the space, leaving out a single little permanent trace. The velvet asphalt, stretching to the sea, providing a path for a restless soul like me. Velvet asphalt, cool against the night, reflecting the flicker of a distant yellow light. Got a heavy R&B pulse, steady kind of soul, giving me a center and a sense of self-control. Yeah, I'm gliding on the surface of the dark. Don't need a car, don't need a fast ride, when the world is this open and the world is this wide. I'm taking every second, I'm taking every inch, feeling the reality in a tight and sudden pinch. The groove is a carpet, the groove is a floor, leading me directly to a secret kind of door. Inside the quiet, inside the gloom, watching how the midnight flowers start to bloom. It's the velvet asphalt, stretching to the sea, providing a path for a restless soul like me. Velvet asphalt, cool against the night, reflecting the flicker of a distant yellow light. Got a heavy R&B pulse, steady kind of soul, giving me a center and a sense of self-control. Yeah, I'm gliding on the surface of the dark, step by step, charcoal skin, where the night starts to begin. Velvet asphalt, soft and long, just let it go. lighting up the side of the steam in the light, leaving all the gravity of the middle of the night. The lobby's just a memory, a flicker on the floor, as I'm drifting through the levels of a secret kind of door. Behind the glass, the city is a carpet made of gold, a million different stories that are waiting to be told. I'm suspended in the vacuum, I'm floating in the air, watching how the neon starts to vanish everywhere. It's a silent elevation, a slow and steady ride underneath the velvet of the Metropolitan Sky. I'm in the glass elevator, rising to the top, feeling like the universe is never gonna stop. Weightless and divine, crossing every single leader with a zip line. Got the heavy bass thumping in the center of the lift, watching our perspective starts to slowly shift. Yeah, I'm soaring in the heart of the light. Numbers on the panel are glowing like a star, reminding me exactly of just where and who we are. Two souls in a bubble, two spirits in a shell, caught inside the magic of a high altitude spell. I can see the rooftop, I can see the distant bay, watching how the colors of the evening fade away, until there's nothing left but the rhythm and the glow. Many different layers of the city far below. The road is like a ripple, a soft silver chime, matching up the tempo of the corridors of time. I'm in the glass elevator, rising to the top, feeling like the universe is never gonna stop. Glass elevator, weightless and divine, crossing every single little lace line. Don't look down, just look into my eyes as we're cutting through the static of the urbanized skies. The world is getting quiet, the air is getting thin, letting all the celestial silence start to enter in. The groove is our engine, the groove is our breath, defying all the laws of the life and the death. Inside the silhouettes, inside the spot, lighting up the guns or lonely and we're dying. Rising to the top, feeling like the universe is never gonna stop. Lock the heavy door, leave the static outside. Nowhere left for the city's heavy pressure to hide. I'm sitting in the middle of the steel and the glass, watching the headlights and the silhouettes pass. It's a cold world, baby, it's a hard-edged town, but inside these walls I can finally sit down. The shadows of the skyscrapers are guarding the gate, while I'm leaving the hustle and the hurry to fade. Got a candle burning low, a little smoke in the air, finding a sanctuary that I don't have to share. It's my concrete sanctuary, built out of soul, giving me a center and a sense of control. Concrete sanctuary, where the rhythm is deep, waking up the promises I meant to always keep. Got a heavy R&B groove, a smooth and steady heat, blocking out the vibe. blanket, the road just like a sign, matching up the color of the midnight sky. I see the city lights twinkling through the blinds, leaving all the digital distractions behind. I'm a monk in the metropolis, a priest in the tower, finding my own kind of spiritual power. In the silence of the hallway, in the hum of the fridge, a million miles away from the tunnel and the bridge. Just searching for a corner, searching for a space to find a little bit of honesty in this high-speed place. It's my concrete sanctuary, built out of soul, giving me a center and a sense to control. Concrete sanctuary, where the rhythm is deep, waking up to promises I'm meant to always keep. Got a heavy R&B groove, a smooth and steady heat, blocking out the vibration of the noisy street. Yeah, I'm safe inside the heart of the storm. Yeah, let the engines roar, let the sirens scream. I'm perfectly protected in the middle of a dream. The bassline is a wall, the melody's a roof. On my own independence, this room is the proof. I'm breathing in the quiet, breathing in the peace, finding the moment of a total release. Inside the gray, inside the gloom, watching how the velvet flowers start to bloom. It's my concrete sanctuary, built out of soul, giving me a center and a sense of hope. Concrete sanctuary, where the misty, making up the promises I'm meant to always keep. Got a heavy R&B groove, a smooth and steady heat, blocking out the vibration of the noisy street. Yeah, I'm safe inside the heart of the storm. Walls are gray, oh, soul in the light. Hey, concrete sanctuary, middle of the night. Yeah, safe and sound, hold in the low, oh, let it go. Say, let it go. Descend the stairs where the light begins to glow, a secret frequency that only the night owls know. The velvet curtains heavy, the air is thick with spice, finding a little slice of a warm urban paradise. I'm leaning on the mahogany, the wood is smooth and cold, watching the liquid history, the amber and the gold. The ice is clicking steady in a slow motion dance, giving every heavy heartbeat a second kind of chance. No more digital noise, no more neon glare, just the scent of the cognac in the heavy private air. In the amber air, in the amber lounge, where the shadows start to play, watching all the pressure of the morning melt away. Amber lounge, with a jazzy kind of soul, losing every single piece of my self-control. Got a walking bass line, a deep and woody thrum, matching up the rhythm of an ancient kind of drum. Yeah, I'm floating in the golden light. The trumpet's breathing soft, a high and lonely blue, writing out a melody that reminds me of you. The Rhodes is like a velvet touch against a tired mind, leaving all the status and the vanity behind. We're the ghosts in the gallery, the saints of the glass, watching how the hours and the many memories pass. One sip for the struggle, one sip for the dream, gliding on the surface of a slow and amber stream. The groove is a cognac, the groove is a fire, lifting up the spirit and the low end desire. start to play, watching all the pressure of the morning melt away. Amber lounge with a jazzy kind of soul, losing every single piece of my self-control. Got a walking bassline, a deep and woody thrum, matching up the rhythm of an ancient kind of drum. Yeah, I'm floating in the golden light. Spinning on its heavy iron wheel, I'm staying right here where the feelings are real. In the glow of the lamp, in the smoke of the night, everything is hazy but everything is right. The bass line is an anchor, the melody's a bridge, reaching from the cellar to the highest mountain ridge. Inside the silence, inside the glow, watching how the liquid gold starts to overflow. Where the shadows start to play, watching all the pressure of the morning melt away. Amber lounge with a jazzy kind of soul, losing every single piece of my self-control. Got a walking bassline, a deep and woody thrum, matching up the rhythm of an ancient kind of drum. Yeah, I'm floating in the golden light. Flickering, a dying kind of blue, reflecting off the yellow line. I'm thinking about you. I'm sitting on the plastic bench, the station's getting cold, watching how the spray paint stories start to slowly unfold. There's a rumble in the distance, a vibration in the rail, like a giant iron serpent chasing its own tail. The air is thick with ozone and the scent of ancient dust, and a city built of silver and a city built of rust. I'm listening into the echoes, I'm listening to the ghosts of the million different people that I'm needing the most. It's a subway echoes bouncing off the wall, waiting for the midnight or the morning to call. Subway echoes in a hollowed out space, searching for the shadow of a familiar face. Got a heavy heartbeat pull, a low frequency hum, matching up the timing of the trains as they come. Yeah, I'm drifting in the tunnels of the dark. The automatic gates are clicking, a ribbon kinda snap, like the city's trying to wake me from a long and heavy nap. I see my own reflection in the window of the car, a lonely little traveler, wondering where we are. We're just nodes in a network, we're just dead on the line, crossing every single Metropolitan design. The road is like a whisper, the road is like a sigh, matching up the rhythm of the wind as it rushes by. No more sunlight, no more oxygen, just a heavy load, watching how the subterranean spirits start to grow. Subway echoes bouncing off the wall, waiting for the midnight or the morning to call. Subway echoes in a hollowed out space, searching for the shadow of a familiar face. Got a heavy R&B pulse, a low frequency hum, matching up the timing of the trains as they come. Yeah, I'm drifting in the tunnels of the dark. Yeah, one stop closer to the end of the night, one stop closer to the breaking of the light. I'm a passenger of silence, I'm a sailor of the steep, following the only thing that's actually real. The bassline is a tremor, the melody's a spark, lighting up the corners that were lonely and were dark. Inside the cavern, inside the deep, watching now the Metropolitan promises keep. Is the subway echoes bouncing off the wall, waiting for the midnight or the morning to call. Subway echoes in a hollowed out space, searching for the shadow of a familiar face. Got a heavy R&B pulse, a low frequency hum, matching up the timing of the trains as they come. Yeah, I'm drifting in the tunnels of the dark. Mind the gap in the soul. Subway echoes deep in the low. Next station, midnight. Subway, subway. Looking at the floor to ceiling, staring at the grid, remembering all the secrets that the Silver Valley hid. Thousands of little squares of yellow, white, and blue, each one a different story, each one a different view. I can see them flickering, I can see them glow against the heavy velvet of the indigo below. It's a ribbon kind of magic, a visual kind of song, reminding me exactly where I've been all along. Yeah, the science up here is heavy, the science up here is deep. While the rest of the metropolis is trying not to sleep, I can feel the high right heartbeat thumping in the air, connecting every lonely soul and every silent prayer. Our heartbeat pulse inside a stone, reminding me that none of us will ever truly live alone. Got a heavy bassline hum and a steady kind of heat, matching up the timing of the city and the street. Yeah, I'm vibrating with the rhythm of the light. Somewhere in the distance, someone's turning off a lamp, leaving on the atmosphere a tiny little stamp. Somewhere in the distance, someone's starting up a fire, driven by a memory or a desperate desire. We're all just flickering circuits in a very large design, crossing every single metropolitan design. The center like a galaxy, the center like a dream, gliding on the surface of an iridescent stream. I'm leaning my forehead against the cooling glass, watching every single little urban shadow pass. Yeah, I can feel the high rise heartbeat thumping in the air, connecting every lonely soul and every silent prayer. Heartbeat, a pulse inside a stone, reminding me that none of us are ever truly alone. Got a heavy bassline and a steady never fade. As the morning starts to plan its little masquerade, but the pose is always there, the pose is always strong. The only thing that's ever really belonged to the dreamer and the worker, the lover and the ghost, the thing that we've been needing in the absolute most. The bassline is a hammer, the melody's a spark, lighting up the corners that were lonely and were dark. I can feel the high rise, heartbeat. I can feel the high rise, heartbeat. Yeah. Connecting every lonely soul and every silent prayer. Heartbeat, the pulse inside the stone, reminding me that none of us are ever truly alone. Got a heavy bassline humming, a steady kind of heat, matching up the timing of the city and the street. Yeah, I'm vibrating with the rhythm of the light.
Edge of the world is a line of electric gold, a story of fire and silver. It's never been told. I'm standing where the wind meets the steel and the glass, watching the ghosts of the century silently pass. Oh, the city is breathing, a symphony written in light. Oh, conducting the shadows of the night. Oh, I'm raising my voice to the towers, the bridges, the bays, finding a melody inside the Metropolitan haze. It's a love letter written in neon and heavy stone, a reminder that beauty is never entirely alone.
Matching up the color of the midnight sky. I see the neon bleeding through the heavy tinted paint, mixing with the rhythm of the Metropolitan rain. We're the connoisseurs of silence, the masters of the chill, waiting for the universe to finally stand still. The bass is like an anchor, the bass is like a ghost, the thing that I've been needing the absolute most. Inside the crystal, inside the glow, watching how the liquid silver starts to overflow. It's a midnight martini, cold and clear, washing out the static and the winter and the fear. Midnight martini, with a sharp kind of soul, losing every single piece of my self-control. Got a minimalist pulse, a heavy low, blocking out the vibration of the noisy street. Yeah, I'm sipping on the essence of the night. Let the ice melt slowly, let the world go dry. I'm perfectly content under the artificial sky. The groove is a needle, the groove is a thread, sewing up the pieces of the words that weren't said. I'm a pilot of the parlor, a sailor of the gin, letting the external silence start to enter in. Inside the sharp, inside the deep, watching how the metropolitan process keep. It's a midnight martini, cold and clear, washing out the static and the winter and the fear. Midnight martini, with a sharp kind of soul, losing every single piece of my self-control. Got a minimalist pulse, a heavy low and beat, blocking out the vibration of the noisy street. Yeah, I'm sipping on the essence of the night. Eyes in glass, yeah, let it pass. A midnight martini, stay in the low, cold heart in the glow. Oh, martini.
Clouds are finally empty, the heavy silver load. Watching how the oil is bleeding on the open road. I'm standing on the corner where the yellow meets the green. The most beautiful reflection that I've ever seen. The street is like a mirror, a liquid kind of glass, reflecting every single little neon goes to pass. I'm breathing in the ozone, breathing in the damp, underneath the halo of a lonely sodium lamp. No more dust, no more fever, no more city heat, just the velvet water and the rhythm of the street. There's a rain-slick boulevard shining like a skin. This is where the realest kind of feelings start to begin. Rain-slick boulevard, a highway of the soul, losing every single piece of my self-control. Got a heavy R&B pulse, a slow and liquid beat, matching up the vibration of the wet and empty street. Yeah, I'm sliding on the surface of the night. I see the red of the taillight stretching to the sky, watching how the electric colors start to multiply. The road is like a ripple, the road is like a sigh, writing out a message to the bruising purple sky. We're just sailors on the asphalt, drifting on the lane, finding a little bit of comfort in the residue of rain. The bass is a pressure, the bass is a wave, realizing that the timing was a little too late. Inside the puddle, inside the glow, watching how the Metropolitan spirits start to grow. It's a rain-slick boulevard shining like a skin. This is where the realest kind of feelings start to begin. Rain-slick boulevard, highway of the soul, losing every single piece of my self-control. Got a heavy R&B pulse, a slow and liquid beat, matching up the vibration of the wet and empty street. Yeah, I'm sliding on the surface of the night. Let the moisture soak into the leather of my coat. I'm a lonely little vessel, I'm a lonely little boat, sailing on the pavement, drifting on the street to the metronome rain and the timing of my feet. The groove is a current, the groove is a tide, taking me to places where the real feelings hide. Inside the wet, inside the deep, watching how the Metropolitan promises keep. It's the rain-slick boulevard shining like the sun. This is where the realest kind of feeling starts to shoot. The rain-slick boulevard, highway of the soul, losing every single piece of my self-control. Got a heavy R&B pulse, a slow and liquid beat, matching up the vibration of a wet and empty street. Yeah, I'm sliding on the surface of the night. Oil and water, colors collide. Slick boulevard, nowhere to hide. Reflections in the low, let it flow. Rain slick. Ooh. Oh. Tick-tock against the silence of the marble sweep, the only sound that's left above the sleeping street. I'm watching how the digital numbers start to flip,
between the reality and the psychological trip. Every second is a diamond, every minute is a gear, turning in a mechanism that is absolutely clear. I'm synchronized to the satellite, synchronized to the light, maintaining my position in the middle of the night. No room for the static, no room for the delay, just the perfect execution of the Metropolitan way. It's the Quartz Precision, living on the dot. Everything I need and everything I've got. Quartz Precision, a cold and silver soul, the only way I'm keeping all my self-control. Got a sharp arm, beat pulse, a quantized kind of beat, matching up the timing of the city and the street. Yeah, I'm moving with the accuracy of the light. The sweep of the second and it's cutting through the air like a laser guided vision, like a silent kind of prayer. I see the grids, I see the lines, I see the perfect flow of the data and the energy that starts to overflow. We're the masters of the time and the keepers of the pace. Find a little bit of order in this high-speed place. The bass is a plug, the bass is a snap, closing up the distance and the psychological gap. Inside the circuit, inside the glow, watching how the cold efficiency starts to grow. Quartz Precision, living on the dot. Everything I need and everything I've got. Quartz Precision, a cold and silver soul, the only way I'm keeping all my self-control. Got a sharp on beat pulse, a quantized kind of beat, matching up the timing of the city and the street. Yeah, I'm moving with the accuracy of the light. Yeah, oh, yeah. Don't miss a beat, don't miss a single frame. Everything is playing a very specific game. I'm a pilot of the moment, a sailor of the nanosecond, following the only thing that I've ever reckoned. The groove is a clockwork, the groove is a machine, the cleanest kind of feeling that I've ever seen. Inside the time and inside the deep, watching out the Metropolitan Dawn is key. Quartz Precision, living on the dot. Everything I'm needing, everything I've got. Quartz Precision, a cold and silver soul, the only way I'm keeping all my self-control. Got a sharp beat pulse, a quantized kind of beat, matching up the timing of the city and the street. Yeah, I'm moving with the accuracy of the light. 0 seconds on a mark. Quartz Precision in the dark. Synchronize everything. It says alone. In the long. Rising from the grating in a shimmering wave, watching how the ordinary logic starts to misbehave. I see a palm tree growing from a crack in the brick, while the atmosphere's getting sweet and getting thick. Is that the ocean splashing on the side of the bus, or just the sound of the evening moving over us? I see your face in every headlight, every passing glow, a beautiful illusion that I'm never gonna let go. I'm walking through a desert made of silver and glass, watching the many different ghosts of the summer past. It's an urban mirage, a trick of the light, turning every shadow into something bright. Urban mirage, a dream in the gray, washing all the boundaries of the heavy world away. Got a wavy R&B pulse, a melting kind of beat, matching up the rhythm of hallucinating street. I'm floating in the middle of a light. The sound melting, dripping like a liquid gold. A story of a paradise that's never being told. I see a white sand beach on the expressway lane, mixing with the rhythm of the psychological rain. We're the dreamers of the pavement, the sailors of the haze, lost
lost inside the beauty of the Metropolitan maze. The sense of like a fever, the sense of like a ghost. The thing that I've been needing, the absolute most. Inside the vision, inside the glow. Watching how the artificial spirit start to grow. It's an urban mirage, a trick of the light, turning every shadow into something bright. Urban mirage, a dream in the gray, washing all the boundaries of the heavy world away. Got a wavy R&B pulse, a melting kind of beat, matching up the rhythm of hallucinating street. I'm floating in the middle of a lie. Don't wake me up, don't break the spell. I'm perfectly content inside this emerald shell. I'm a pilot of the phantom, a sailor of the air, finding a destination that isn't even there. The groove is a ripple, the groove is a tide, taking me to places where the real feelings hide. Inside the liquid, inside the deep, watching how the Metropolitan promises keep. It's an urban mirage, a trick of the light, turning every shadow into something bright. Urban mirage, a dream in the gray, washing all the boundaries of the heavy world away. Got a wavy R&B pulse, a melting kind of beat, matching up the rhythm of hallucinating street. Yeah, I'm floating in the middle of a line, flicker and fade in the shade. Urban mirage in the low, can't let go, dreaming mirage.
The city's drawn in pencil, 1,000 shades of gray, the skeletons of skyscrapers that never fade away. I'm walking through the graphite, the suited and the steel, searching for a heartbeat that is actually real. But then the sun goes under and the circles start to fly, wrapping every corner in a golden kind of wire. From the bottom of the gutter to the top of the spire, we're burning in the middle of a metropolitan desire. It's a rough edge beauty, a cold-blooded grace, the map of my ambition written all over my face. It's the graphite and gold, the struggle and the pride, reflected in the center of a million tight eyes. Graphite and gold, the shadow and the glow, the only way a city spirit ever starts to grow. Got a heavy-duty pulse, a cinematic beat, turning every side, going through a gated street. Yeah, I'm shining in the middle of the gray. Yeah. I see the Rolex ticking on a leather cover wrist, a golden kind of phantom in the middle of the mist. But don't forget the graphite, don't forget the lead, the stories of the people and the many words they say. To build this giant engine, to build a silent dream, gliding on the surface of a carbon fiber stream. The bass is like the pavement, the melodies are ring, the kind of heavy treasure that only the night can bring it. Inside the alchemy, inside the design, crossing every single metropolitan design. It's the graphite and gold, the struggle and the pride, reflected in the center of a million tight eyes. Graphite and gold, the shadow and the glow, the only way a city spirit ever starts to grow. Got a heavy-duty pulse, a cinematic beat, turning every sidewalk into a gilded street. Yeah, I'm shining in the middle of the gray. One day of the graphite, working in the dark. The next day of the gold, a tiny electric spark. But I'll take the both of them, the rough and the smooth, the only kind of medicine that can actually soothe the fever of the hustle, the hunger of the chase. Finding my own rhythm in this high-speed place. The groove is a crown, the groove is a chain, washing out the static and the residue of pain.
Metropolis, middle of the night. Let it go. Let go.
Creeping through a crack in the heavy blanket, trying to remind me of the world I left behind. But I'm staying in the tangle of the high thread count wide, holding on to every single fragment of the night. Coffee's getting cold in the ceramic cup, there ain't a single reason for me to be looking up. I called down to the lobby, asked for a little more time to commit a beautiful slow motion kind of crime. Against the schedule, against the clock, against the day, watching all the responsibility just drift away. It's a late checkout, a borrowed kind of grace, finding a little heaven in this private kind of space. Late checkout, draped in a velvet mood, nowhere else I'd rather be, nothing else to conclude. Got a slow motion pulse, a heavy low and flow, matching up the rhythm of the secrets that we know. Yeah, I'm lingering in the shadows of the room. I can hear the cleaning cars clicking in the hall. We're perfectly protected by lack of I can hear the cleaning cars clicking in the hall, but we're perfectly protected by the concrete and the wall. The city's getting busy, the city's getting loud, but we're floating on the surface of a luxury cloud. The road is like a whisper, the road is like a touch, realizing that the simple things are costing us so much. The base is a cocoon, the base is a physical heat, blocking out the vibration of the Monday morning street. Inside the sheets, inside the glow, watching how the morning light starts to overflow. It's a late checkout, a borrowed kind of grace, finding a little heaven in this private kind of space. Late checkout, draped in a velvet mood, nowhere else I'd rather be, nothing else to conclude. Got a slow motion pulse, a heavy low and flow, matching up the rhythm of the secrets that we know. Yeah, I'm lingering in the shadows of the room. Let the phone ring, let the emails wait, I'm perfectly content to be a little bit late. I'm a pilot of the pillow, a sailor of the bed, replaying every single little word that you said. The groove is a sanctuary, the groove is a bridge, reaching from the lobby to the highest mountain ridge. Inside the PC, inside the DD, watching how the Metropolitan promises keep. It's a late checkout, a borrowed kind of grace, finding a little heaven in this private kind of space. Late checkout, draped in a velvet mood, nowhere else I'd rather be, nothing else to conclude. Got a slow motion pulse, a heavy low and flow, matching up the rhythm of the secrets that we know. Yeah, I'm lingering in the shadows of the room. 5 more minutes in the low. Late checkout, don't let go, stay right here in the glow. Late checkout, 5 more minutes. Late checkout, the door, stay right here.
vision that is finally clear. The groove is an orbit, the groove is a tide, taking me to places where the real feelings hide. Inside the motion, inside the deep, watching how the Metropolitan promises keep. It's the Midnight Expressway, a river of the light, cut like a razor through the middle of the night. Midnight Expressway, a highway of the soul, the only place I'm keeping all my self-control. Got it driving on me close, a steady kind of heat, leaving all the shadows of the ordinary street. Yeah, I'm flying on the ribbons of the dark. Pitch black is bleeding into a royal heavy blue, watching the stars dissolve, thinking again of you. I'm leaning out the window, breathing in the cold, watching how the mystery of the night starts to unfold. Yeah, the street lamps are still burning, but they've lost their golden sting against the heavy shadows, yeah, that the coming morning brings. It's a hollow kind of beauty, a sharp and a silent grace, reflecting in the hollows of my Metropolitan face. No more secrets to be whispered, no more lies to be told. It's a cobalt sky, the weight of the deepest blue. Everything is changing, everything is finally true. Cobalt sky, the end of the velvet night, waiting for the first in a long distance light. Got a heavy R&B pulse, a low and a steady drum, matching up the rhythm of the city that I've become. Yeah, I'm drowning in the ocean of the air. The high rise is a silhouette, a jagged and a dark, watching every window lose its individual spark. I'm a pilot of the silence, oh, the sailor of the deep, watching how the Metropolitan promises start to sleep. The sensor like a glacier, the sensor like a knife, cutting through the static of my artificial life. We're just nose in the night, yeah. We're just dust in a beam, gliding on the surface of an iridescent dream. The bass is a vibration, the bass is a physical hand, pulling me across up sky. The weight of the deepest blue, everything is changing, everything is finally true. Cobalt sky, the end of the velvet night, waiting for the first in a long distance light. Got a heavy R&B pulse, a low and a steady thrum, matching up the rhythm of the city that I've become. Yeah, I'm drowning in the ocean of the air. 1 minute to the morning, 1 minute to the day. I'm watching how the magic starts to slowly slip away. I'm a phantom of the pavement, a spirit of the gear, finding a destination that is finally clear. The groove is a memory, the groove is a bridge, reaching from the lobby to the highest mountain ridge. Inside the blue, inside the deep, watching how the Metropolitan promises keep. Oh, it's the cobalt sky, the weight of the deepest blue. Everything is changing, everything is finally true. Cobalt sky, the end of the velvet night, waiting for the first and a long distance.
and sway. Got a heavy R&B pulse, a low and a steady thrum, matching up the rhythm of the city that I've become. Yeah, I'm drowning in the ocean of the air, deepest blue in the low cobalt sky. Just let it go, the light is near. Stay in a glow, glow.
The automatic doors, the sliding wheels you underneath. Down I'm walking on the polished white of the frozen ground. The marble is a mirror, reflecting every light of the giant chandeliers that guarded the night. I'm the only one in transit, the only one awake. In this cathedral of the silver and the fake, the high back chairs are empty, waiting for the day, while the echoes of the evening start to fade away. No more music in the rafters, no more voices in the hall, just the silence and the shadows and the writing on the wall. In the silent lobby, waiting for the world to turn, watching how the cold and the artificial colors burn. Silent lobby, transit for the weary soul, giving back a little piece of my self-control. Got a hollow R&B pulse, a heartbeat in the stone, matching up the rhythm of being entirely alone. Yeah, I'm leaning on the counter of the night. The security is nodding in the corner of the eye. Underneath the heavy and the artificial sky, I see the elevators waiting with their open doors, connecting all the empty and the isolated floors. We're just ghosts in the museum, saints in the glass, watching every single little urban memory pass. The Rhodes is like a snowflake, the Rhodes is like a breath in a city that is hovering between the life and death. The bass is a vibration, a low frequency hum, reminding me exactly of the man that I've become. In the silent lobby, waiting for the world to turn, watching how the cold and the artificial colors burn. Silent lobby, transit for the weary soul, giving back a little piece of my self-control. Got a hollow R&B pulse, a heartbeat in the stone, matching up the rhythm of being entirely alone. Yeah, I'm leaning on the counter of the night. Don't ring the bell, don't wait to step. I'm perfectly content with the second half of the story that I'm writing, the story that I'm in. Watching where the end and the beginning start to spin. The groove is a vacuum, the groove is a hole, swallowing the fragments of my city weary soul. And inside the marble, inside the deep, watching how the Metropolitan promises keep. In the silent lobby, waiting for the world to turn, watching how the cold and the artificial colors burn. Silent lobby, a transit for the weary soul, giving back a little piece of my self-control. Got a hollow R&B pulse, a heartbeat in the stone, matching up the rhythm of being entirely alone. the edge of the skyline, just catching a sliver of gold. Watching the story of midnight finally being told. Shadows are pulling back, hiding in the alien lane, washing away the static and the residue of pain. I'm standing on the corner, breathing in the newborn air, feeling the weight of the morning starting to gather everywhere. The streetlights are dying, that mission is finally done. Leaving in the stage to the power of the Metropolitan sun. It's a ripping awakening, soul stirring kind of a sight. Turning the page on the chapters of the velvet night. It's the Metropolitan Dawn, waking up the soul, giving me a center and a sense of self-control. Metropolitan Dawn, the rhythm and the grace, finding a brand new reflection on my tired ass face. Got the heavy R&B pulse, driving kinda beat, matching up the timing of the city and the street. Yeah, I'm waking up in the center of the light. I see the first of the taxis, the first of the morning trains, carrying the dreamers and the workers and the gains. The glass is a furnace, reflecting the orange and red, remembering every single little word that we said. We're the survivors of the neon, the saints of the gray, ready to face the reality of the coming day. The sense like a symphony, the sense like a choir, lifting up the spirit and the low and desire. Inside the movement, inside the glow, watching how the urban energy starts to overflow. It's the Metropolitan Dawn, waking up the soul, giving me a center and a sense of self-control. Metropolitan Dawn, the rhythm and the grace, finding a brand new reflection on my tired ass face. Got the heavy R&B pulse, driving kinda beat, matching up the timing of the city and the street. Yeah, I'm waking up in the center of the light, the center of the light. Don't look back at the darkness, don't look back at the gloom, watching how the morning flowers start to bloom. I'm a pilot of the daylight, a sailor of the sun, realizing that the journey is only just begun. The groove is an anchor, the groove is a bridge, reaching from the lobby to the highest mountain ridge. Inside the clarity, inside the deep, watching how the Metropolitan promises keep. It's the Metropolitan Dawn, waking up the soul, giving me a center and a sense of self-control. Metropolitan Dawn, lifting down the man the grace, finding a brand new reflection on my tired face. The city and the street, yeah, I'm waking up in the center of the light, in the center of the Dawn.